Hey everyone, and welcome back to Miss Azrael's Gaming. So today I'm going to try a new game called Strange Horticulture. It was actually on my wish list on Steam for quite a while. I just hadn't got around to buying it, and I actually got lucky with it being on sale, so I got it cheaper than what it originally goes for. So I thought we would go ahead and try it today. So let's start a new game. The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floors so that neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or more likely, exchange unpleasantries. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Recently, the shop passed to me after the death of my uncle. There's much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. Okay, day 1, Friday. This game features some small text. If you're having difficulty reading, you can hold shift to zoom in, but I think I switched mine to my mouse wheel, so. Alright, I found it. An excerpt on the elusive wandering Boo. I think that's Boo? Bay? I think it's Boo. Come to the library in Ambleside, and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something on the gilded dendra that might be of interest. Simon. P.S. Give Helleborn a good scratch behind the ear from me. Oh, that's our kitty. Oh, hello. Look, he follows my mouse. Ooh. Okay, so we have the will to explore, closer inspection, a rising dread. So, neither the time nor the inclination. You can water your plants using the watering can to earn will to explore. Oh, okay. Well, how do I... Oh, there we go. Oh, got some will. It's a little bit of a pain because it wants to go down. Can't tell if I've got that one watered or not. I think there's a card on that shelf. Let me water these real quick. Oh, that one perked up. So I can tell I watered that one for sure. I don't know if I have to give them a certain amount of water or what. Let's see. Looks like a bluebell or something. Okay. Not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing. I can't seem to water that one plant right there. Just trying to... Better look at Victoria Gray. I must have walked past the shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. What a wonderful place to spend your day surrounded by plants. I came here because I have an unusual request. At night I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me, but nobody lives up there. The rooms are empty. My curiosity's got the better of me. I must find out what they are saying. So St. John's Poppy. Closer inspection. Drag a plant here to take a closer look at it. Okay, that doesn't look like what she's looking for. Nope. Not exactly. It's kinda close. almost looks like I need to water it. What is this? Oh, cool. You can drag items from here onto your desk. So medallion, a magnifying glass. Oh, cool. Book of Plants. Okay, so a note from the author. This encyclopedia can be used as a reference to help identify plants. Note that where I have included sketches, these are not always intended as an aid to an identification. Often the description will be more useful to you. Remember to take extra care when dealing with poisonous plants. I accept no responsibility should injury or death occur as a result of misuse of this encyclopedia. W.V. Okay, St. John's Poppy. Papaver Valmadi. The vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draught that can greatly improve the embleer's hearing ability. The flower of St. John's Poppy are bright yellow or bright red with a yellow center. Bright red with a yellow center. It should be it, but that doesn't... Maybe that's not what a... Yeah, that doesn't have a yellow center. And that's a green center, I believe. Yeah, but that's purple too. Let me just give it to her. Labels. Archive. Oh, got a letter. Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Back Barrow. Keep it secret. What's this? Map of Undermere. Ooh, good lord, this place is huge. Okay. Plant identified rewards book entry. Okay, so Calvium, Marcellus clavis. According to legend, Calvium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the nickname Lovelock. I'll put my book back. I wonder what this is supposed to be. I wonder if I should travel or take. Let's take another. David Schaefer. Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants though, eh? Got a letter for you. Oh, thank you. Gosforth is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger, just as I had come to fear that wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town with a group of travelers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is a beauty in this world. I shall be returning to Undermere soon. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Okay. Okay, so he was here. So he was in Gosforth. So I began my recovery in the woods to the south of town. Should be here, I assume. I sat and stared at the bright flower. Oh, on the northeast corner of the wood. So somewhere in there, there's that flower, but I don't know if I need to look that up or something. Put that in my letters. And this to my letters. I don't know what this is. We'll put clues, I guess. Or letters. Gilbert Ames. Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. They're not letting anyone through. I had to take the long way around down through Back Barrow. I never did trust that sisterhood. Anyway, I'm here now, and I've brought Finnet from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I've had to cover to get here. Oh, okay, so that didn't mean anything. I just assumed that was the leaf. Let's see. Lemon Dandy. Lemon Dandy, Citrium crispus. Its curled leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant, supposedly referring to a peeled lemon rind. Among several medical uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with curing afflictions of the heart. It must be that one. Although you would think that it would be yellow, but it does have the... It smells faintly off-putting, but not overpowering. That kind of resembles the picture. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. I think that's it. Lemon Dandy. New plant acquired. Water my new plant. Nope. Boom. Faye Swift. My dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw the woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her a terrifying black skeletal creature. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of expression about its features. It seemed to be laughing. But not the joyous laughter of a child, a sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. These past weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. What's this person? Oh, okay, so Faye Swift. Faye grew up with her mother. Her father was rarely violent, but once is enough. When he struck her, it finally broke the hold he had over her mother, and she fled in the night the sleeping Faye held close. Faye often has vivid dreams, but has never considered that other people do not. She came to Strange Horticulture, seeking relief from her nightmares. Okay, and then that's just her chat history. She's the psychic. Okay. So, forest... What does it say? Forest... Comfrey? Camphor? Camphor. Forest camphor. Canium silva. The strong-smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful soporific effect, making it a common ingredient in sleeping draughts. The camphor produces a beautiful rounded dark blue cluster made up of many smaller flowers. Probably this one. Yep. I'd say that matched it. It's pungent, but not unpleasant. The bulb is a soft yellow. The leaves are waxy. I'm curious, does this come up as... Yeah, it's got a tag on it. Okay. Pretty sure this is what she wants. Okay, Butterdale. Bitrium dextrate. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. You're a good kitty. Okay, so there's nothing new, but it was blinking at me, so... Nora Butterfield. Maybe she wants the butterflowers. Got any wandering boo? That always reminds me of, oh, what's his name? That old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, the boo, if you've got it. I don't have an entry for Wandering Boo in my plant book yet. Simon mentioned something about it in her note. I should visit the library in Ambleside. Okay. I'll be back, lady. Just gonna run off. Where's Ambleside? There's Backborough. Oh, Ambleside. Okay, so the library here in Ambleside is one of my favorite haunts. Simon, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she's found. That might be Simone then, if it's a girl. Book entry. Okay, so I've got the Gilded Dendra. I can't pronounce these names. Moriscus obtus. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as blood. Succumbs to Dendra's massima. A sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. And Wandering Boo, Bilium vagus. So called because this fungus can move slowly in the dark. It has been known to cover distance of up to several meters in a single night. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. They are also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant the nickname Fingersbane. Okay, so we are looking for a mushroom. I have 2 mushrooms over here, and that's about it. Okay, so it must be one of these. It smells strongly of soured milk, bad enough to make my eyes water. How do I know? How do I see its ridges? Not as spongy as most mushrooms. In fact, the undersides are somewhat sharp. Red warts protrude from the caps. Okay, and what did it say about? Wandering Boo. They're quite hard and sharp. And this one says, not as spongy as most mushrooms. In fact, the undersides are somewhat sharp. So this would be it. Okay, so Lady of Summer, Comtessus Ascavinium. The leaves curl round delightfully, which combined with an attractive flower and a handy, hardy nature, make this sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. I wonder if I can find the plant that was here. It said it was in the northeast. Okay, the wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and clamor of Undermere. It is not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. New plant acquired. Okay, so we found our new plant that was in there. It's this pretty blue one. So a single sweet-smelling dark flower. Let's go ahead and water our plant. Water all my plants again. I mean, I don't know how long I actually have to water them, but okay, there we go. I wonder if this little blue guy, because see, that looks like the front of the thing, so I don't know. What is this? Excuse me. Okay. End of day. Tarot card. It started when she found something that she was not meant to find. A book tucked away in a forgotten corner of Ambleside Library. It says Row H, the Third River. the word letters on the map. Day 2, Saturday. Okay, I should probably water my plants. The cat's asleep. How cute. I'm gonna wake him up. Okay, so it says row H, the third river. Okay, row H, the third river. 1, 2, 3. Be right there. So let's go ahead and travel real quick. So row H, third river. 1, 2, 3. So it should be there. The dead deer in the river, yellowed bone protruding from matted hide and rotten flesh. Death for one provides life for many. A new plant. Looks dangerous. Let's go ahead and water the new plant. There we go. Okay, so I still have that. Let's take a look at the map again. Let's see if there's something that looks like that. I don't see a picture like that. It's mostly just towns and stuff. So that could be something else altogether, maybe. Labels. Okay, and then those are my... Okay, those are... What is this one? Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backborough. Keep it secret. Okay, so I need to go look for that one as well. Put this here. Let's go ahead and take the first customer. So we have Isidore Burbage. Bring me a sample of Apis dynamis, and be quick about it. That damn cat is setting off my allergies. Excuse me, how rude. Shouldn't have an animal in the shop like this. You're rude. Go somewhere else. Okay, so Isidore Burbage, he's the barrister. Burbage is a rich man who inherited a fortune but never experienced the love of his parents. He expects people to do his bidding and is quick to anger. There are many in Undermere who would be glad to see the back of him, but with wealth comes power, and few would challenge him to his face. Okay, well with the gavel, he's either a judge. I guess he could be a lawyer, but it's probably a judge. So what does he want? Apis dynamis? Do I have that? I don't see it in there. That could be the one that I have to go get. Northeast of Backborough. In the hills. Okay, well, I saw Backborough. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Maybe there is a picture of a little plant. Okay, well, let's just do... So, northeast of Backborough. In the hills. Well... I would say it's this, but it could be that one. But that's sorta... It's not... Well, I don't know. It does look kind of north, though. Well, let's try. Okay, so the weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a gray morning has turned into a bright sunshine. A good thing, too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over a cloak of unwelcoming shade. New plant acquired. Okay, that might not have been it. Oh, nope. Yep, it got a check mark. So that was what I was looking for, so I'll put that in the archive. Doesn't mean that's what he was looking for. He's rude, so he can wait. I'm gonna water my plants a little bit more. Whenever I have to find his stupid plant. He wants the Apris dynamis. I don't have that one. Apris dynamis. I wonder how we go about raising dread. Rising dread. I have a growing fear deep within me. I cannot let it take hold. And that's what happens, like, if you get the wrong stuff. Maybe he's using the scientific name. I didn't think of that. Oh, there we go. Apris dynamis, Gandhi root. A plant with medicinal properties that can aid with digestive troubles when prepared correctly. Care must be taken, however, as the rough leaves can be an irritant. Only the petals are safe for consumption. Okay, so rough leaves, that'll be the... Also kind of a droopy flower, at least from the picture. Single sweet smelling dark flower. Dark blue petals are soft and feathery to the touch. My fingers ache from handling this plant. It's not that one. Single pink flower that smells pleasant. Quite soft. The leaves are coarse to the touch. Okay, that could be it. Yeah, that looks like it. Okay, I would say this is it. Okay, so meek dew, Mollis findium. The beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. That would sound like that one. David Schaefer. Oh, you got a letter for me again? Lake Undermere is looking fine in the sunshine today. Here's your mail. Okay, so there's an old slate mine at Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in a damp, dark tunnel left by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. So there's an old slate mine at Hard Knot. Okay. Hard Knot. Hard Knot, Hard Knot. That sounds familiar too. I think I ran across that once before. There we go, Hard Knot. But is it actually? Maybe it's actually there? Let's try it. Okay, an iron gate rusted by years of adornment sits across the entrance to a tram tunnel. Rusted, it may be, but it won't budge. Locked. Calorivium. Does it mean I can use that to open it? Okay, according to legend, caloridium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the nickname Lovelock. Smooth, waxy leaves. I don't know. I'm assuming it's just a plant, so I might not have it. The flowers are made up of many smaller blue flowers. They smell pleasant. Delicate flowers. Smells of nothing. Stiff leaves. Buttery scent. I'm not seeing anything about heart-shaped leaves. It has a scent that scratches at the back of my throat. Smell wonderful. Yeah, I don't think I have that yet, so it could be... That might not even be... I might not even have it. So hard not... Could also be I needed to go somewhere else, so let's put that there for now and take the next customer. So we have Reuben Ward. I'm headed to Grizzledale Forest investigating a possible murder there. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot, and they're not keen to talk to me. Their leader, the Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. My instinct is they're hiding something. I was hoping you might have some fox button that would help me win them over. Okay, so the investigator, Reuben Ward. Reuben works with the police on murder cases. He is a kind, good-humored man, but beneath the mask he is deeply sad. His only child, a daughter, had seemed troubled for some time before running away from home several years ago. The victims whose stories he tries to uncover are all somebody's son, somebody's daughter. The search for answers drives him forward, piecing together the logic of life and death. Okay, so he wants some fox button. Okay, so fox button. An offering of the fox button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. Thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs along the stems. So, thick, shiny leaves. And they're kind of small shaped as well. Stiff leaves. Smells of nothing that I can detect. Didn't say anything about the leaves there. Small leaves, delicate flowers. Thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs along the stems. That kind of looks like it. It just says it's thick, shiny leaves. None of these have opposing leaves. So the only thing I can think of is it's... This kind of resembles it. I think it's this one. Okay, so Brimlock. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draught made using leaves from the Brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, Brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Old Slate Mine at Hard Knot. Okay, let's look again. You see, that looks like a heart-shaped leaf to me, so let's try. Haha. Okay, so, agria. When burned, incense made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthen the clarity of vision, and prophecies. Light blue flower, like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool, characterize this plant. So the gates swing open slowly, complaining loudly on its rusty hinges. After a short exploration of the tunnel, I am rewarded. Alright, so new plants. We got 3 different kinds of fungi. Nice. Okay, where's my watering can? I want to water them. It's right there, dummy. Okay. Let's move on to the next person. Victoria Gray. I was able to make out the whispered voices last night with the help of the St. John's poppy. There's a medium using the room, illegally I might add, holding midnight seances for gullible grievers. Is there a plant you know of that I could use to give them a scare and drive them away? Well, that's rude. I need my sleep. So Harlequin Blue. Alright, so Harlequin Blue. When the bushy blue flower heads die back, they release seeds with a downy pappus, which assists in wind dispersal. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be burned as an incense. As they burn, they let out a high-pitched shriek, widely believed to be the spirits of dead souls trapped within the plant. Alright. So a bushy blue, it's a lemon dandy, so I know it's not that. Bushy blue flower heads. Blue flowers, light airy scent. Could be that. That's not bushy. It's not that. It's not that one. In there. This is the only one I could think of, because wind dispersal, airy scent, this must be it. Although it doesn't look like that. But it says when the head dies back. So it could be when this, I mean, I guess they could kind of look like that. I don't know, it's the only blue one that I have. This is that blue or purple? It's blue flower. That's probably not it. It's the only blue flower I have. Dark flower. Dark blue. It's not that one. I'm gonna guess. I think it's this one. Kind of resembles that. Let's try that one. Alright. So, shimmerlung. The dried stem of the shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near-blinding white-purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in large, ridged leaves. Okay, Bethany Coleman. You may have heard the rumors that Arda is dead. May Ardulina bring her spirit peace. The nature of her death is unusual. The sisterhood does not often look to outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry to the forest. To be assured of your discretion, we require that you use Mary's breath to bind yourself to secrecy. Okay, so Bethany Coleman, the sister. Beth was born into a loving family but never felt settled. She sought out a higher purpose when she was still young and left home at 14 to join the sisterhood of Ardina. The head of the sisterhood, the Arda, took a liking to her and helped her develop a renewed purpose, caring for the forest and putting her faith in the goddess Ardurina. Now her mentor has been murdered and Beth is looking for answers. Okay, so Mary's breath. Okay, the wide waxy leaves allow this plant to collect the large amount of water it requires. It is said that a person can be bound to secrecy using Mary's breath. It used to be grown in the royal garden so that the king could ensure that the trust of his confidence, but the practice fell out of favor. Okay, wide waxy leaves. I think that's smooth waxy leaves. The wide waxy leaves. It doesn't say, just says it's waxy leaves. I think it's this one. Soft leaves. The vein leaves have a waxy finish. Oh, that could be it too. Because it's got veins like that. Those would be wide. And they're kind of cupped that it would bring the water down. I'm guessing it's that one. Can I, no, it won't let me. I was gonna say, can I look at the... Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm leaning towards this one now. Because it's wide. I can see the lines on it, like the lines here. I'm gonna go with this one. I think it's this one. Alright. Letter. There we go. Okay, so we have failed in our duty as protectors of the forest. Our secrets have been stolen and the Arda has been murdered. You'll find us deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lake shore across from Torver. Please help us. Yours in hope, the Sisterhood of the Arduina. Okay, so... Grisdale Forest. Okay, so there's Grisdale Forest. A mile from the lake shore across from Tover. So probably there. A sister tried to stop me from entering, but I showed her the letter and she lets me through. I'm ushered into a walled courtyard and then through a large oak door, along a corridor, and down a set of stone stairs into a cool basement. Lying on a table draped in silk is the Arda. There's not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black, her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. Do you know what could do this? Asked my escort. I set to work. So Wren. There. The long leaves of the wren are known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons, and so can be used to detect them. Though it has no flower, it is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. So it has no flower, and it's got long leaves. Like They look long and pointed. It's probably this one. It is a scent that scratches at the back of my throat. Could be. It says it has no flower. And that kind of resembles that. If it has no flower, it's said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death. Wood smoke. That'd be a fungus anyway. I know those have flowers, but I'm just kind of looking. I want to make sure because I don't want to use the wrong thing. I don't know what that'll do to me if I do. Oh, that's not it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just go with this one. I think it's this. Okay, so gray sandfire. Sandfire has a tough outer bark which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. Okay, so I extract a sample of Arda's blood and introduce it to the wren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves on the wren turn black, which can only mean one thing: gilded dendra poisoning. Upon presenting my findings, I am rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I am grateful for. That's great. That's that lung one. Water my new plants. Pet my cat. And ring my bell. Ah, it's that guy again, Isidore Burbage. I'm this close to reporting you, half-wit. The last plant you gave me has made my skin itch furiously. You probably didn't do it right. I'll have your little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right. Did I get that wrong, or is he just a dill hole? I think he's just a dill hole. Yeah, care must be taken, however, as the rough leaves can be an irritant. Only the petals are safe consumption. So you ate the whole thing, you moron. Okay, so it's Butterdale, Meek Dew. Do I need both of those? Well, he's itchy, so... Okay, let's see. Butterdale. Often found growing in clumps on a valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. I think I ran into that plant. And then the Meek Dew. Let's see that one. I might need both. I don't know. The beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florins make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful. Okay, so no. We need the Butterdale. I don't need him shutting down my shop. Okay, so the dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. Okay, I think I remember... I don't remember which plant it was, but I'm pretty sure I remember... seen picking up a plant and it said it smelled buttery. Stiff leaves. What does it say about these ones? Pleasant scents, leaves. The leaves have stiff ribs. I know these aren't it, but turquoise flowers, sharp thorns. Sweet scent. Purple flowers have a light buttery scent. Okay. This is what you need, Dinglehopper. There you go. Next time, don't eat a whole plant. Okay, so Storian. The dark red fruits should not be ingested under any circumstances, as they are highly poisonous, resulting in insanity and then death. A cross-section of the stem shows the distinctive triple xylem and phloem of the Storia. probably mispronouncing all of these words. Okay, so let's archive that and end the day. This is a very fun game. Very interesting too. Okay, so the book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measures, and after studying it for some time, she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it could never be found. Day 3, Sunday. Okay, so this says north of Hawkshead, east of Lowick, west of Rustlin, and south of Crinkle Crags. Now, are these like... So north of Hawkshead. I remember seeing Hawkshead somewhere. I'm wondering if these are just separate places or... Okay, there's Hawkshead. East of Lowick. Well, there's... Okay, so they're separate places, I'm guessing. So let's go north of Hawkshead first. Nothing here. Okay, that was a waste. Got lots of plants now. Oh, this one's changed. Pet my cat. Okay, let's go ahead and take the first person. So Wilbur Miller. I'm looking for a plant. Lady of what's it? Something or other. I'm no green-eyed Durr, that's for sure. My mind isn't all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline. So Lady of Summer. The leaves curl round delightfully, which combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. This would be the closest one. Yeah, leaves curl round delightfully, which combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature make this sought-after ornamental plant. So a sweet, single sweet-smelling dark flower. See, these curve, and it sort of resembles this. Because it's not this one, because that's not... Yeah, that's not a good one. It's probably this one. Plus, I know it's not that one. And it talks about curled leaves. Okay, so we're gonna go with this. Okay, so Fennett. Chewing the tough fruit of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has a long, soft leaves. Okay, so let's try this one more time. East of Lowick. Lowick's here. But how far east? Really far? West of Rushland. Let's see, this is a tough one. I don't even see Rustland. Probably just missing it. Yeah, I don't... Oh, there it is. West of Rushland. East of Loswick. And south of the Crinkle Crags. But north... Yeah, see, I don't... Okay, let's just try east of Lowick. Why did I come here? So either it's only in one spot or it's a whole bunch of stuff. This one's confusing. Okay, so let's ring the bell. David Schaefer. Okay, they're saying the art has been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust the sisterhood, but it seemed to me the art always looked out for the less fortunate. So we got another letter. Ooh. The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it. But if you are determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can help you warm should the weather turn against you. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Great Gable. Right there. Okay, so after several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I am still some distance from the summit. I'm freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain. Unless... Okay, Brimlock. I think I do have that one. Okay, so those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draught made using leaves from the Brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. When conditions are just right in the cold, the winter Brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Okay, I think small yellow flowers and the leaves are waxy and tough. Those are awful big, aren't they? Pale yellow flowers, the leaves are quite soft. Oh, I might not have it. Cream-colored flowers. Smooth, waxy leaves. So see, because this kind of... The leaves kind of look like it. I don't have... Don't think I have the flower. Because I don't have anything with small yellow flowers. Because it's not this. Is it? Yeah, of course, the touch. Waxy leaves. Strawberries dipped in honey. Yeah, I don't think I have this plant. Okay. Alright, so we might just have to leave, because I don't think I have that plant right now. Put that there. We'll put that there as well. Let's go ahead and take the next customer. Norman Lee. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Okay, thanks. I thought I had that one, though. Oh, it's just similar. I'm gonna water it. Mushroom-like plant with red warts growing on it. Isn't that what this one said? Yeah, warts protrude from the cap. Yeah, let's go ahead and take the next person. Simone Green. Helleborn. Always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common trowse, and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime. Okay, so red pike. Alright, so Simone Green, the librarian. Simone loves books and reading. She's also irritatingly organized and has begun the overwhelming task of rearranging the library at Ambleside. Her new system works, but it will take years to catalog every book, scroll, pamphlet, and diary. In the meantime, every day yields new discoveries, buried fragments of ancient knowledge resurfacing to the light like arrows heads to archaeologists. Okay, so common trowse. Despite being described as common, the trowse can in fact be quite tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of red pike. Nobody knows why. Its leaves have been used for centuries as a balm against eye strain. Okay, so let's check it out. So we need red pike. Here's red pike. Okay. I enjoyed a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I'm after. Plant should be it. Water my new plant. No flower, sparse leaves. Okay, so I still haven't found... Okay, that one... Or, I haven't found this one, so west of Rustland. Okay, so let's look at this again. Okay, south of Crinkle's Crag, so it could be anything in here. Oh, well, Crinkle's Crag is here, so anything down here. North of Hawkshead, which is here. West of Rusland. So that could be there. North could mean it's on line E with the 17, maybe, and east of Lowick. Yeah, because that points to 17. Okay, let's try here. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of the field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair, vacant eyes fixated on nothing, a whisper of an expression. As my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper, he raises his arm and points. I follow his outstretched fingers and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing here, hidden from view. Okay, none of them are yellow, though. That match what I believe I need for that one. Yeah, so I don't think I have that one just yet. Let's go ahead and go to the next person. Verona Green. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in the future. Have you got any Simmerlung? Okay, so this is the cult scholar Verona Green. Verona has been studying the cult and the mysterious for many years. It started as a hobby, but gradually grew into an obsession. She haunts the boundaries between truth and tale, seeking out the knowledge that others recoil from. She also brews a lovely cup of tea. Okay, so she went Shimmerlung, which I believe I had just gotten not too long ago. Okay, this dry stream of Shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white-purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in large, ridged leaves. Which I believe... Oh, where's that one at? The leaves have stiff ribs. In large, rigid leaves. Yeah, and that kind of looks like it. It's the closest I have to it. I don't see any other plant that looks like that. I think that's right. Okay, let's go with this one. Okay, Candlewood produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. Okay, we still have another person. Don't see any of those yellow leaves. At least to do for this one. Okay, let's just go to the next one. Oh, we scared our kitty. Hello, Born. Ruth Douglas. There's a beautiful plant that I've been looking for all over, but nobody seems to have any. M something. Monk brew? I'm not sure. I do know that you shouldn't touch the leaves, though. Dark blue petals are soft and feathery to my touch. My fingers ache from here. It's probably that one, but let's get into our M's. Beautiful plant. This is probably the mellow grow. But that's not the leaves. So it's probably this one, and it's probably Meek Dew. Monk Brew Meek Dew. So a beautiful flower made up of many smaller florets. Make this sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. Okay, wait, no, it's not that one. Oh, I remember seeing that. It said something about sores. Maybe I'm thinking of the mushrooms. Okay, so before I continue this, I want to try the Great Gable first. One more time. I think this is the Brimlock. Alright, I was right. Okay, so Sunset Mount Trap. The Sunset Mount Trap is a type of fungus with dome caps, sometimes called stinky mount caps, a result of its unpleasant odor. It is thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home and is often placed in doorways. It's mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. Okay, so I push on no further, no longer feeling the cold and am pleasantly rewarded. Okay, so we get a new plant. Okay, so just in case, that could have been the one I needed. Where'd it go? There it is. Gray blue flowers in the orange center. Okay, that's not helpful. Okay, so I think it is the meek dew, and a beautiful flower made up of many small florets, which is sought after decorative plant. Let's see. Oh, that does kind of look like it. Okay, because it's not that one. That's the only one I've got that's like that. Okay, it must be this one. This red one. Okay, so let's try that. Okay, so let's go ahead and end the day. Time passed a year and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book is what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. Day 4, Monday. Okay, so we have an X. Maybe we're supposed to line it up. Oh, that fits. So it would be here. Okay, let's try it. The gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight through scattered clouds, a reset. Okay, we solved another one. Alright guys, well we're going to go ahead and end it there for now. Hopefully you are enjoying Strange Horticulture. I find it a really neat game, trying to puzzle out which, flowers are which. We've collected quite a few flowers, so it'd be kind of interesting to see how many you actually get. I'm not sure how many days there are, but we are on day 4. So we'll pick that up the next time I play. Leave me a comment down below. Please leave me a like on my video. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you next time. Bye.